Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I was playing around with this design and I almost thought, nah, it's too close to some of the other ones I've done. I wasn't going to make a video. And then I thought of something that was pretty helpful. So I thought I'd go ahead and make the video. So I'm going to hit P and put this line in the center of the page. Normally, what I do is Control D and make a duplicate. Well, I made a duplicate of that. Control D and make a duplicate. Move that line over. And then if I want a line between them, I'll shift select both and then go up to effects and blend. And y'all have seen me do this before. I'm going to blend it one time and that puts a line right in the middle. Okay. The problem with that, you got to go break the blend apart and you've got an extra line. So I started thinking about this would be pretty cool. Well, not pretty cool, but would be helpful. Our width of let's make our width something somewhat easy to remember, 14.60, okay? So our width is 14.60. We want a line halfway there, halfway between there. So we're going to take 14.60, 14.6 divided by 4. That gives me a nudge factor of 3.65. And I'm going to nudge it over. And now that is exactly in the middle, exactly where I wanted it to be. So enough said with that. Let's make this piece. So what I should have done is made a duplicate of that, Control D, and nudge that over. And this is, and another thing good about this video, this is a clone. And if I change it to red, it makes everything red, and that's beside the point. But this is where your artistic ability could kind of show in, and the fact that you're going to have to rotate this thing both directions to get it perfect. So we're going to take a 3-point line, and we're going to go from like right there to right there, and this is your artistic ability showing up. You know, we're going to just leave it like right there. Now I'm going to take the virtual segment delete key and delete that line and that line. So I've got that little shape right there. I don't like that turn. So I did this last night, and then I wasn't going to make a video, and I thought, you know, this would make a pretty good video. Let's do this. Let's, you know what? Let's get rid of this line. And don't get rid of this line, but just cut this. Well, we want that line. Okay, what I'm going to do, sorry about that. I'm going to make the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. But I want to get rid of that curve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nudge it out of the way. And I'm going to take left click, right click. That makes it all one unit. And now I'm going to take my shape tool and get rid of that line. Nope, that didn't work. Probably need to take and right click and turn it into a curve and then get rid of that line. And there we go. That looks pretty good. Now, what I said earlier about you're going to have to rotate twice to make this work. We're going to put this back. And I'm going to bring in my indexing lines, and I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And because there were 30 degrees, you have to rotate it. Was it 30 or 60? 60 degrees. So see what I'm saying now? This is going to look really funny, but it'll be pretty cool. There's there's your new idea, your new shape. It's going to be quite a bit different. Well, you know what? I don't like that. Let's forget that. Let's take this line and just take this shape. So this is where you're going to have to rotate it twice, I think. You know what? I'm going to change my nudge factor to something bigger. Let's make our nudge factor with nothing selected. Let's make it like 10 inches. And let's nudge this out of the way. And now let's nudge this up and nudge this back. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to left click, right click, And if you remember, Control D and make a duplicate, and we rotated it from the center of the page, we rotated it 60 degrees. So see, it's going to kind of overlay that. But what I need to do is rotate it in -60. And so there's our part, basically. I'm just gonna go with that, what I did. I'm just gonna go with that right there. This is not how I did it last night, but it should work. So let's put this back. Having a little bit of trouble grabbing too much stuff. Let's bring that up. Let's go ahead and let's make sure it works first. Control D, alternate C, rotate it 60 degrees. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be a good shape. Let's back up now and use the interactive fill tool, and we're actually going to clone it. I want to make sure I just have one copy, and I had two. So now I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, and I'm just going to go this way, maybe put a little darkness on it. I'm going to go ahead and clone this guy because I like to clone stuff. So go up to edit and clone, and move that down that way. And you say, this is a clone curve. This is our control curve. So I'm going to move it way over here. I'm going to move this back up. Now I can Control D, alternate C, and I can rotate this to 60 degrees. Yeah, it's going to look pretty good. Now here's my clone control curve. And what I like about it, I call it looking at in real time. Get your interactive fill tool back, and let's put a little bit of gray like right there, and look what's going to happen. It totally changes the look. It almost makes it look silver, and you can spin. That's terrible. That almost looks like a camera iris. But you see where I'm getting at. I don't like that orange in this case. We'll put a little blue. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's put a blue right here. This is what's so nice about the clone tool. You can watch it in real time, what's going on. And you can do anything you wanted to this. Let's change that color to yellow. Yeah. When I drew it, or when I was pulling it over there, I thought that's not going to look very good. But you could, by cloning it, you can just see what it's going to look like before you make a duplicate of it. Let's put a little white right there. Look at that. It almost makes it look shiny. Put another white right there. Almost like a candy cane color or something. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody, and thank you for watching.